Good morning, Niyaaz.
Good morning, Tiffany. How are you?
Good morning, everyone. I'm
Good
really
morning,
good.
everyone.
And you?
I'm lovely. Happy New Year to everyone.
Yes, I hope everyone has been safe and you had a wonderful festive season. I'm still feeling a bit lethargic.
Same. I actually had bad food poisoning yesterday.
Oh my
So yeah, but I'm better now.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Wasn't the best day.
I can imagine food poisoning is never fun, guys.
Never.
But yes, we are doing our
Podcast.
And yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, the Kinetic Cast.
The Kinetic Cast.
The costly words to everyone.
Where we talk all cars and things to do with cars.
Exactly. And a bit of life also.
And a bit of life, because life be lifing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so our sponsor
Today, Economic Motor Spares, Malaysian, please check them out. They are in Kells River. Their contact number is 065 8744 580. Economic Motor Spares has used parts. They break cars up for spares. They also do new parts, and they also fit that parts on your car. They have a service center at hand. So they are a all compromise. How do you say all
rounder. We just say all
they
rounder.
comprise of everything.
Yes, of everything.
So guys, please check Economic Motor Spares out. We'll really, really appreciate it. They are the sponsor of this video.
And their prices are quite good.
Quite good as well. They're having a year in sale, so check them out as well.
Do that. Okay, so thank you very much to Economic Motor Spares and Auto Parts. Okay, so yes, our first topic for today, I'm a bit embarrassed.
Our headline topic.
Our headline topic. Okay, so the topic was actually that we should be speaking about you got followed home.
I got followed home, but I know you got followed home too, so I'm curious what your take. And a lot of people go through bad road rage.
Right?
What was your story? I want to know how you bloody well got followed
goodness.
home.
Okay, so mine is a bit of a rough one, as per usual. So I was actually on my way to a bride to my brother's place, right? And I was driving. I was staying in Brackenfell. He was in close to Cape Town. Anyway, and this idiot, since I left home, I don't know, we were obviously going in the same direction. It was so odd. But he was driving utter crap.
That's how you kak.
like caca. Like to the point where I got so infuriated that when we came to the off-ramp, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the area, but you have the Cape Town thing and you come to the Okavango off-ramp, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to give this guy a piece of my damn mind, right? And I pull up in front of him, well, first next to him, and I give him the middle finger.
Oh my,
and
you have bad road rage.
I do.
I've picked it up.
And I was like, I'm losing my shit, and I'm like, hitting, and I'm like, excuse me, can you stop driving like a idiot, right? And he flips me back and he's like shouting at me as if I'm the one that's driving shit. Yes, eventually I saw that this was going to go left. My intuition is always strong, so I was like, okay, because then I saw that he was actually following me with a gun.
Crap.
Like literally,
With a gun.
I'm going to phone my brother. I get on the phone. I'm like, listen, this is what happens. I think this guy's following me. My brother's like, okay, you're obviously on your way to me. Come straight to me. I'm going to stand outside because my brother's also very violent. So he's like, I'm going to stand outside. So if he does, obviously. And anyway, I'm not lying to you. He literally follows me until the corner of, because my brother lives in a cul-de-sac. In the corner of the cul-de-sac. And as I turn, I'm like, okay, if he's following me, he's in for a treat now because my brother is standing with his friend outside. But I mean, as a woman, especially in
South
this
Africa,
country, I know, yes, I probably initiated it because I lost my crap. But I mean, guys, we are all on the roads here. Why are you not being, considerate of other drivers? When I say that he's driving like shit, I'm talking about like he's not putting on indicators. He was in between me and another car. Like literally, he could have caused
a massive accident.
Yes. So anyway, turned right to go into my brother's cul-de-sac, and I don't know, but he came so close to my ass as it was turning, and then he just passed me, and I was like, well, that saved us a lot of trouble because it wouldn't have ended well.
I also think that like people can get silly violent on the road. My story is a lot more sillier. So I was like in my late teens. I was 19. My father and I bought a Honda Ballard pop-up lights for 1,000 rand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a rust in the roof. It had a lifter that was burned. A valve that was burned, so we fixed it. It was my first car.
Oh, cool.
And you get excited to go to the shop to go buy your mom a bottle of bread, a bottle of milk or a can of milk or something. So you're excited to go and you drive pretty fast in. Then I was driving fast in the area. And this guy on a bike, I passed this guy on a bike and honestly, nothing happened. I just didn't notice him following me home. I pulled up in front of the house and he pulled up in front of the car. And he said, if I ever see you driving like that again, I know where you live and I know where your family lives now. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
that's
like threatened myself and my family. And I was like, you know what? I was so scared, I didn't know what to say. And my dad, I opened the garage door and he leaves and my dad comes out. And my dad's like, what the hell happened? I was explaining to my dad what happened. But I wasn't affecting this bike's way of driving. And a 150 carburetor pop-up lights, if you go for a second, you barely pass 80 kilometers per hour. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't going that fast for you to...
or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Look, for me, I can't say, oh no, the road rage is bad, because I'm one of them. But when it starts when you start threatening people, when you're following people, I mean, we don't do. I have another story, but I'm not going to go into it. That was just pure madness. But yes, road rage is a thing, guys. Yeah. I'm proof of it.
Yeah, I think I have a great temper on the road. You know that about me because my father had heavy road rage.
Yeah.
And I don't listen, man. If I see someone driving kak and I'm like, okay, you don't really affect my life unless you crash into me. You affect my life, which I know it pisses you the hell off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if any of you have a story about your road rage or if you had someone attack you on the road, please let us know in the comments below of this podcast video. Or if you're on Spotify and you're listening, you can email it to
Kinetic Drive SA at
gmail.com. Please email it to us and let us know about your road rage story.
We'll tell everybody about your story. But yes, road rage is a thing, guys. Be safe out there. There are some crazy people on the roads. Yeah. But yes, moving along.
Our next topic
is, and this is a topic that I've been hearing for the past year now, is the prices of cars lately.
Damn, that's a good one.
Right?
Because we're coming into 2024 now, and you and I our fleet cars start from next week again. I know we have EQS, we have Mitsubishi, that's based on the Nissan Qashqai. Mm-hmm. That's basically the same car. And we're going to have to justify these cars' prices.
As we've been doing. I mean, we did the A35. We did the
Honda Civic.
Which was very expensive. Yeah. Even the Polo Vivo.
We did Palisade also. For expensive cars.
Guys, what is going on?
Your and my biggest fear, I think, is having to justify the prices of these cars. Because we know that people in the comments of our videos are like, what the hell? Like, y'all crazy. Are reviewing cars, it's out of our...
I mean, for example, that, why do the name keep the Honda Civic? 700 and something for that car?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice car, don't get me wrong, but are we going to justify 700, almost 800,000 rand for a car like that? It's difficult.
It was my favorite car of the year, but I must say, maybe I had a holiday romance with that car or something, but... As it stands, I still really love it, but I would buy it if I had the money.
If you had chum change lane like that, awesome.
For daily driver,
nice.
But I can't tell anyone else, please buy this car over something.
No, and especially, look, we need to get down to the important things. The cost of living, first of all, is crazy in South Africa. Now you have to spend an arm and a leg on a car. And then not only that, now you have maintenance on your car. You need to fuel that car. It's going to burn a hole into your pocket. And I think South Africa, when it comes to the pricing of cars, I think they need to really sit back and think, is this... Because now, you know what's happening? The second-hand car market it's rising because people are now in the second-hand market buying cars because they cannot afford these new cars.
That's the thing. I spoke to someone a few weeks ago. She came to me and she's like, Niyaaz, I need a car. And I'm like, she wants to buy a Datsun Go. And I was like, I know it's a cheap car. You can pay it off for like what, 2,500 rand a month. It's better than taking a taxi or a bus. But I'm like, do me a favor, like try and save up and get yourself like a Toyota Yaris, Toyota Corolla 160i, 140 or something. She's like, but it must be automatic. So I'm like, you can get a 4-cylinder Yaris in auto. And eventually she was looking. She found a Toyota Aygo, but it was manual. And then she liked the car. It was 45,000 rand. She bought the car.
Wow.
And I mean, versus a Datsun Go of 140,000 rand. The car broke in a week and a half after that. And she was kind of upset with me because I'm the one who recommended it. The alternator went. And I was like, please don't stress. I'll get a friend to help you sort it out. It's not going to cost that much. It cost her 2,500 rand to fix. And she was happy with the results. But consumers don't want to have the fear of a second-hand car with 150,000 K is breaking.
Exactly, because that's more money out of your pocket. It's more, and I know, I used to work in the pre-owned industry. I worked at a pre-owned dealership, and there's nothing more frustrating, and I've dealt with some irate customers. I mean, and we used to sell your Porsches, your Land Rovers, and when you buy a Land Rover, let's say for 500,000 rand, second-hand, I don't want to come back 2 weeks later to say, this broke. And me, I was the recon manager. So I was the one dealing with having to fix these problems. And they were costly. So, yes, I get it's a bit of a catch-22. Do you go new car knowing that it's reliable? You don't have to worry. Or do you go to the second hand where it's cheaper, but you may have issues down the line? Give us your opinion, guys.
Yeah, I agree. It's so difficult because you and I review A35, for example, for $1 million. And some of the comments will go, well, I'll have an E92 M3 for that price, or I'll have a C60 for that price. The fact of the matter is, the A35, you're getting an engine motor plan, you're getting a warranty, you're getting a service plan. The safety of the car is better. When you're buying a C63, you have power steering pump issues, you have camshaft issues, you have head bolt issues. We must remember that majority of customers aren't interested in having problems for the next 5 years.
Exactly. They don't want. The point is to not have problems. As with anything that we purchase, I don't want to be buying something and thinking I'm going to have issues a month later, because that's not why I'm buying something. So I think it's looking at something in the long run. Is it going to cost you more? Is it going to give you stress? It all boils down to, like you said, your new cars, it comes with your warranties, it comes with your service plans, which puts your mind at ease for the next 5 years.
Exactly.
Exactly. But nonetheless, we move. Give us your comments on the pricing of these cars in South Africa, which is ridiculous.
Tiffany and I are going to have to figure out how the hell we're going to manage the new car review segment this year.
But I think people are liking the fact that we're very honest about it. We don't have any, we're not hiding anything. We speak about the extras. We speak about, if this breaks, what are you actually in for?
This could actually push us into a different topic of, do you fear that by us being as real as we are, manufacturers might step away from us and go, well, we don't really want to send you this car because I know of a journalist who got sent the car. I'm not going to say what journalist, right? And this journal said it was a small EcoBox, but a cheap EcoBox from an off-brand, that brand that is not very popular in South Africa.
Yeah.
And this person went down on this car and said this is a piece of shit. This interior is rubbish. It's windy on the highway. It's got a 0-star safety rating. Why would we be selling something like this? Why would you be buying something like this in South Africa? And the company called this person and said, we're going to, either you need to remove this video and we're never sending your car again. And this person's answer to the company was, if we don't say what's wrong with your car, it's not going to get better. You won't be able to improve.
Exactly. You're not going to know where you're falling short.
Yeah.
Now, I get that, especially when it's a specific car brand. Believe it or not, I was kind of in the same situation in something that I did in the past. And to me, honesty, because that's what I want. I want honesty. I want to know what I'm getting myself into. And I think that's what we are providing. Especially, don't get me wrong. The reason why I do what I do, I'm not so sure, and I'm sure you will agree. The reason why I do what I do is because I'm going to give the people
exactly what they need.
Because I'm part of the people. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting there on top with, example, Nissan. I need to tell the people, look, this is what you are getting. This is my honest opinion. It's at the end of the day, it's your decision where you want to go forward. You know,
it's so crappy though, because in South Africa, like, it's already hard to earn, like, from what you and I do and what you took over here. For us to monetize this platform, like, we can't take money from car companies because that's gonna be. We have to be biased.
We have to, and unfortunately, what is the point of a journalist? Is to give you the truth. It's to give you the facts, and that's what we do.
Exactly.
We can't say, oh, every car is nice, and then what? And then the person buys the car, and they're like, but I'm sitting with these issues. Now we, in this shit. But anyway, moving along.
Okay, I think we can push the brakes a little and take a break. We'll catch you guys in the next. With editing, we'll see you immediately now.
Yes, just give us a second. Electric or petrol?
Damn, the age-old question: electric or petrol?
Do you know? I was at Audi one day, and we were checking out. It was, what is it called? The e-tron. Have you seen the e-tron?
I've seen the e-tron. I've driven it.
It's nice, eh?
It's beautiful. My father got scared the crap out of in that car because I lived in Paul at that time. And I had to go from Athlone to Paul so he could take my Merc home when he did some stuff. We got to Paul like that. It didn't matter how small the space was. That car just explodes.
And another, just to bring in a fact quickly, that a lot of these electric cars are faster than even your supercars.
It is.
I mean, I had a fact here. The Tesla Roadster is faster than most sports cars. Its acceleration speed goes from 0 to 100 in 1.9 seconds.
Funny thing you bring Tesla up. Now, I can actually expand this a little bit more because Elon doesn't want to send anything to South Africa. He's probably not going to send us any cars. I
want to know what's the hate with South Africa, Elon?
Yeah, it's bad. This man really doesn't like South Africa.
And he's from here.
Yeah.
That's what's so. Look, I don't want to. No, I'm not even gonna go.
Let's continue this conversation quickly. So, electric and petrol, I can say clearly, I don't mind the change. We're not ready in South Africa yet, and we will not be ready anytime soon.
We are not ready. In my very humblest opinion, I would say petrol. And the only I'm a petrol head when it comes to, I like the sound of an engine. I want to hear it. I want to feel it. The petrol really gives you the characteristic of a car, I think.
Yeah.
That's to me, But like I said, I've driven in. I haven't driven it myself. I've driven in the e-tron. The silence freaked me out.
Yeah. Can I just say, is there a level of hypocrisy? I know this will be flipping controversial.
You're opening a can of worms.
Yeah, but isn't it hypocritical to charge a car via a coal power station?
And this is where people, when we did a live with this e-tron, the comments that were coming through, first of all, they were like, Eskom cannot support this. It's impossible.
Funny story. I have driven a lot of electric cars. This used to be this year. Tiffany and I are going to drive actually quite a few electric cars coming in a few weeks coming up. And the one thing you'll notice is that the electric charging grid and Eskom's ability to provide electricity does not affect an electric car.
And I've actually come across that because
Yeah.
another one that I've spoken to was at BMW, the iX. Oh, have you seen it? Guys, I am not an electric car person, but that SUV is something else. The interior, everything is just such a beautiful car.
Check out, if you are on the Kinetic Drive YouTube channel, search Liberable or Kinetic Drive iX, and there's a video that we put up where we actually surprised a bunch of petrol BMW enthusiasts with an iX, and we took them for spins and got the impression of the car. Great video. Didn't get a lot of views, but check that video out. I'm very, very impressed with that.
No, I was blown away.
I personally can live with an electric car if there was no other option.
Yeah.
But because fuel efficient cars like 3-cylinder Yaris exists, TSIs exist, the new Prius that's coming soon looks flipping fantastic. Lexus hybrids, BMW diesels are super light on diesel.
Yeah.
I don't mind it anymore. You know, if you drive an electric car and you don't have a petrol car also in the garage, I'm curious as to how you come right.
Yeah.
Really, because you can't go on holiday with that thing.
And they have, their ranges are quite, the iX is
500.
500,
Yeah.
the range is 500, which is not bad. But this again scares me. But apparently with BMW, they've made provision that they are, on your garden routes and stuff, there are charging points at most of the stops that you're on.
And if it's a supercharger, not a supercharger, but if it's a high voltage charger like the EQ and IS intake, it does charge it fast. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking 30 minutes for
even the
hell of a
e-tron
charge.
is super
Yeah.
quick. So I am impressed with the fact that, this is what I was saying when I was talking about the iX. The guy at BMW was saying to us that he gets that, people are concerned about whether the charging and, if ESCOM can provide and stuff. But he says, so far, all he's been seeing is that the charging blocks they're becoming more. They're becoming more accessible. They're making it more accessible. So it is something that they are taking into consideration. But at the end of the day, the question that you had is the hypocrisy of whether, charging a electric car by a
Coal power station, yeah.
With
And then if the electricity goes out, a generator kicks in, like by the waterfront or wherever, and you're then charging that car on diesel or petrol again.
Exactly.
Like, I just don't, the only way that's correct is if you have a lot of solar panels on your roof.
Yeah.
And if you have
Which is another expensive option.
a source of wind that is charging the vehicle.
Yeah.
That's why the vehicle is clean. Because remember, it costs a lot to make an electric battery, and I think it puts out just as much carbon
as it would
a freaking petrol car
completely.
over a certain amount of time.
Look, we will go on
For hours.
over this topic.
Nice part is this leads us beautifully into the price of petrol at the moment, because Tiffany, you and I have the numbers by us. Guys, the current fuel price, if I can find the screenshot here. I know we sent data this morning.
Yeah.
So 93 petrol. Okay, let's go at shore because let's go inland as well.
Inland, yeah.
Inland went from 22.79 to 22.17 for 93. 95 went from 23.25 to 22.49. Diesel went from, at wholesale, went from 21.82 to 20.63. Diesel 0.005 went from 21.99 to 20.73. This is all rands. And then if we go to coastal, which is where we are, fuel went from 93 went from 22.07 to 21.45. 95 went from 22.53 to 21.77. Diesel 0.05 went 21.09 to 19.91. It's not cheaper than petrol. And 0.005% diesel went from 21.30 to 20.04. I'm not gonna lie. I drive a V8 vehicle.
A car that guzzles up fuel, yeah.
I noticed petrol getting cheaper.
No, look here. I must say, and as you can see, and they've indicated it in red and green, it has gone down. But the thing is, once again, with everything else in this country, it's going to shock us. Give it another 2 months.
Yeah, it's coming down next month, and almost over a rand it's coming down.
Well,
but the thing is, people in where we live can barely survive.
Exactly.
You and I went to Garden Center the other day. Tiffany had to buy like a few things here for the house, and this guy by the checkout point, like we were saying that a freak shop comes to a grand every time you go to the shop. And he was like, it's fucked
ridiculous.
up. It's ridiculous.
He's like,
whoa, what the fuck up, man? What the fuck
and look here, we were having a conversation, and I think he heard, and he was like, no, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I agree. Because look, that was just necessities. And I hit a hole in my pocket, and I was like, oh God.
I'm not gonna lie, no, I've been shopping by Woolies for a lot now. I know people say Woolies is expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I find my bill to be cheaper by Woolies on foodstuffs than when I go to Pick n Pay. Cheaper by Pick n Pay when it's on home essentials like dishwasher, washing liquid.
And that's the things I got.
Like, cheaper Pick n Pay and Checkers. But Woolies food prices is not flipping bad.
That bad. And also the quality that you get. Because I'm also I'd rather pay a little bit more for the quality than, for convenience or whatever it is. But look, yes, we know. It's clear out here to survive, guys. And no, we're all trying to survive. And
yeah, I need to sell my car. I actually do need to sell Chewy because it's...
Oh, heartbreaks.
Yeah, I need the money, man. I mean, we need to put... you've given me a few ideas and stuff like that. We both have come up with a few ideas for Kinetic Drive, and we need to fund it. So I think that will be a great way to get some money into the channel to
it's going to be sad though, guys.
Yeah, but thank you to people like Economic Motorspace for sponsoring this podcast.
Yes.
It goes a long way.
It does.
It really goes a long way.
And, I mean, to get... Yeah, I'm not, that's going to open another can of worms. We ain't going there. But, yes, guys, we know petrol prices it's fluctuating. It's always going to fluctuate, but I'm glad to see that it is a bit lower than what it was. When I was in Bangkok, I had I think it reached like almost 23 rand that time. And it came from being 18.95.
Shit, that's not a little money.
Exactly. And then my sister was like, do you know what the petrol price is now? And in Bangkok, it's a completely different story. Let me tell you why. Our VAT is 15% now. Theirs is 7%. So their fuel and stuff is a completely different ball game. Obviously, in your Asian countries and your Europe countries and whatever.
Yeah.
I think we are really. I don't want to keep mentioning this, but I think in South Africa we have such a long way to go with everything.
Yeah. Can we save up and we do an American?
Yes, or
Asian.
Texas. Or that
America
would be
thing.
Guys, what would you think? We can go in and do some car reviews in the USA.
I mean, this can bring us on to a beautiful discussion now. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany and I have something amazing to share. We are being joined by two more presenters here on Kinetic Drive. One presenter who won't be with us will focus on Afrikaans cars and car culture. When I say Afrikaans cars, I mean car reviews.
Yes.
And we've been joined by a lovely gentleman, Jason Lottering. Yeah, we'll be doing, instead of doing a test car just with Tiffany and I, we're going to be three people having three different opinions because we've learned that Tiffany and I can be quite polarizing. So my opinion is either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
And Tiffany's opinion is either love it or hate it as well. We don't really have a middle ground. And also Tiffany and I are very strong favorites. I know Tiffany's a Porsche Mercedes enthusiast. I'm a huge French enthusiast along with a huge Citroen, along with a huge Mercedes, Porsche. I'm not a big Audi man, I'm not a big VW man. And that biasness definitely lays there a little.
We could definitely do with some more opinions.
I mean, Tiffany did that A35 when she was gawking over the car.
Guys,
from the get-go.
I would have sold Mercedes to a bloody Eskimo.
We should get the Mercedes dealership to sponsor our podcast.
I know, right?
But it's a bit difficult.
Mercedes,
Yeah, if you're watching.
Your biggest fans, yeah.
And we'll give you guys discount. Not discount, sorry. We'll give a discount code for some of you guys to buy vehicles.
So that you can sell your cars, yes. Now, I love my Mercedes and my Porsche. But yes, we are looking forward to getting Jason and Monet on board. I'm super excited. Especially, like you said, with Afrikaans, it is for the Afrikaans community, which I love. It includes everybody.
Yeah.
En ek kan nie Afrikaans praat.
Ek kan wel Afrikaans praat, maar
Nee.
dit klink nie so lekker nie.
I don't even want to tell you what my sister says I sound like, but anyway.
This leads. This is actually quite nice because now that Kinetic Drive is kind of went through a name change, a lot of drama surrounding the channel last year. A really beautiful start to the close to the end last year with the Kilani video that went up, and me explaining myself a bit and talking a little bit more openly. What are you excited for this year? Like, what cars in general are you excited for? I mean, let's just quickly bring up a list of 2024.
So guys, because what I would like also, besides new cars, I would like to work on projects. I would like to see what people are busy with. Like if you got a project car, guys, that you are busy with and you are finishing, let us
I
know.
love that.
Please,
I really
would
like
love
that.
to come and we would love to bring you on the show, bring your car on the show, test it out. That would be amazing. So let us know. Yeah, but let me know with the list.
Okay, so new car reviews for South Africa. Yeah, there's a few on this list that I know we're not getting. Tiffany and I are going to be very excited for this one, the Ford Mustang.
Ooh!
Yeah, that I'm super. I don't know if Ford's still going to send me cars. I know they're upset with me.
Wow.
Because remember we got Ranger last year,
yes,
but you and I were working with another company. That's how Tiffany and I met each other and proposed. And I actually used the test cars to film with that company.
Okay.
And we didn't film it for Liberable/Kinetic Drive at the time. So Ford's not that impressed with me. So you and I need to kind of get in touch with Ford and just apologize and stuff.
And do them good.
This year. Yeah.
That Mustang would be amazing.
Yeah. So for Mustang, we're really excited for Hyundai. I see we're not getting that car. BMW X2, the new one. Do you know about it?
I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Odd design. BMW i5, the new 5 Series, controversial design again. I'm not too excited for that. I don't know if we're getting Honda Prologue. We're getting none of these. Peresongue. I see this is a Ferrari Peresongue already in South Africa.
That would be nice to get.
What else am I seeing launching this year? There was a car that I know that I was really excited for. Suzuki Swift Sport. I am so excited for that car. Because that is a car that balances... Well, it doesn't sound like you like it that much.
I've driven one. Well, the ones that we obviously have. Look, it's a nice car for every day. And I think it's really nippy. Personally, would I get it? No. And that's just my opinion. A lot of people like them though. A lot of people like it. Yes, I know that.
I'm looking at this list and I'm seeing Genesis. Like, I wish we got Genesis. Are you familiar with Genesis, Tiffany?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Genesis is Hyundai's luxury brand
I've seen those,
in America.
And they're quite nice, eh?
Yes!
They are very nice.
Yes. Okay, you know
I
what?
actually know somebody, he's in Atlanta, USA, and he has one. And he loves them.
No, Genesis is amazing. I wonder if Hyundai's reign in South Africa is going to be squashed this year and next year.
Because they've been holding that reign, eh? That's a good question.
And I'll tell you why. I don't like the following cars I'm going to mention, but I know they're going to get much better than what they are now because they already are brilliant. And I can only see these cars dominating our market. Chery, Haval, Bayak, Proton. Is it Proton? Yeah. JAC. What's the one that Chery's bringing in now?
The one with the E.
Jaiku. Jaiku.
Oh yes.
That little aura. Guys, y'all are gonna be set for a roller coaster this year.
Look, just on the Chery thing, I've done Chery a couple of times. I could probably tell you about that car with my eyes closed now. These cars are nice.
Sure.
For their pricing, even their base models, guys. I am so impressed with Chery.
I know of someone who went from a BMW X5
To a Chery, I don't blame
2017 to a 2023
I
Chery.
do not blame it. The features you get standard on there.
Sony
is
sound
insane.
system, a beautiful interior,
Oh.
decent looks. I just don't know what the reliability is going to be like.
Yeah.
I don't think resale value is going to be great because it is.
Yeah, I don't think the
You know?
resale value, but when it comes to regards to the reliability, and I've spoken to actually one of the service advisors that works for Chery. He's the service manager, and I asked him, how often do you get cars back? What is, the main issues you guys experience with these cars? And he actually didn't, he was like, we hardly get, it's normally somebody that comes in that knocks their tail lamp or their headlight. It's not like something to do with the engine, because let me tell you, they've got a warranty on their engine for, I think it's unlimited. Their engine warranty is unlimited. So they...
Under correction. Tiffany and Niyaaz.
Under correction, and you can check, but I know I've done... you can actually just quickly check it for me, Niyaaz, but I think their warranty on the engines are unlimited, which makes it nice.
Chery.
Engine warranty.
I'm just going to say unlimited kilometers.
So their warranties, they put...
Chery launches industry-leading warranty. Okay, so here's another report here. The warranty has two elements: a standard 5-year, 150,000 kilometer factory warranty applies to all Tiggo 4 Pro monosil. The warranty remains with the vehicle. The second, a free extension for another 5 years, and a massive 850,000 kilometer focused on the engine.
Okay, so it's not unlimited, but...
Is added automatically at the end of the first warranty period.
So this is what I'm saying. Chery is out here to do the things. They're not only giving you a nice car, they're also giving you a peace of mind when it comes to your warranties.
Yeah.
So,
I worry for other manufacturers.
No, me too. Even the Bayek, the Beijings, those are such nice cars.
Yeah. What? You know what? No, I drove a Chery. Haval. Chery's not as iffy as Haval. And it reminded me of, you have Harman Kardon sound, or Bang & Olufsen sound, and you have Volcano.
Yeah.
The Haval was giving Volcano. The sound system sounded like the speaker baffles were broken.
Yeah.
Everything had a rough edge, but after being in the later Haval versions, I was like, oh my word, everything that I complained about before is starting to be repaired. And now I'm getting worried because I'm like, if Honda, Nissan, Mazda don't step up,
They're gonna be kicked off the
Mercedes,
They're gonna get kicked off.
they're gonna get kicked.
And it's another controversial topic, I guess. How do I feel about these Chinese cars coming into South Africa and laying such a
Foundation.
Yes.
Is it? Can I just ask something also, no? Regarding everything happening in China at the moment and whatnot? Is supporting Chinese manufacturers the right thing?
This is what I'm saying. Such a controversial topic. Topic because exactly.
Is there any bad things happening with Haval in China? Let's just have a look quickly. I just want to see if there's any Haval China sweatshops. Everyone needs to chill about Chinese cars.
Is that the first thing?
Yeah, it's the first thing that comes up. Everyone needs to chill about Chinese cars. From Cars Guide Reviews, I'll screenshot it. Tony O'Kane is the journalist on it. I'll leave it down in the description box below for you all to read.
To check it out.
But it doesn't look like it's much of an issue. And then there's the Reddit post, the Haval vehicle logo. Anyone else concerned about this? sweatshop again. Okay, it doesn't look like it's a thing. I was concerned about it.
I mean, it is China though.
Yeah, I was concerned. I mean, we hear so much horrible things in this world at the moment.
So yes, let us know your thoughts about the Chinese market coming to lay its foundation in South Africa. But I think overall, it is, and how messed up is this? Is that another country or another place is coming into South Africa and providing our consumers with exactly what they need. I mean, look at that warranty. Look at the features you're getting. Look at the car you're getting.
Scary. That's scary. That's really scary.
And I'm seeing so many of them now.
Dude.
On the road. They are everywhere.
Dude. But yeah.
Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining Tiffany and myself. Check us out on our respective social media. Actually, for me, just check out the Kinetic Drive. I have a private Instagram which I'm not sharing really to anyone. I kind of just want to use it as my memories.
Yeah.
I know Tiffany has social media, so you can check her out.
Tiffany Potgieter.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about my surname.
Yeah, and then we launching our videos next week. And
I'm super excited for the year. We've got a lot of new things coming along. So check it out. Also, as we mentioned, guys, if you have great heart and you want to hear more from us, see more from us, let us know in our DMs or email us on Kinetic Drive kineticdrivesa@gmail.com. Maybe we can even collab. Maybe we can get your business on here. And if you need a
sponsorship spot, just please email us. We will provide you numbers and whatnot.
Okay. So yes, it has been a pleasure. Let us know all of your thoughts on all of our topics today. I'm super excited to hear from you. Have an awesome time. Until next time.
Thank you all so much. Be free, be you. Kinetic Drive. Out.
Peace.